Hello, truth seekers, and welcome to this channel, which is all about you and I learning something new. And if you're drawn to this channel, then it means that there's something maybe you need to hear. And we're going to pick a card today and see how it goes again. I'm Kate West from Global Alchemy. I also run Transforming Deep-Rooted Beliefs. This is one of my favorite things to do. So here goes. So the card today, and I use the journey cards. I love these cards because they go deeper and they can open up so many discussions and so many thoughts as well. And the card we have today is non-attachment. So I'm going to read this to you now. Have you been investing importance in the things of life? Have you become attached to items, symbols, tokens, or even people? Are you entertaining the notion that something on the outside can give you anything? It's time to relax and let go. Know that everything is on loan. Practice a light relationship with things, for they are the Play-Doh of reality. Offer an open-handed relationship with loved ones. Hold them as you would a precious and delicate bird that's free to fly and soar and return when it will. Close your eyes and imagine cutting the energetic cord that attaches things or people to you. Put light at both ends and send love. Know that the precious attachments was merely an illusory idea. A non-attachment is freedom. And that for me is a very interesting card because the last, I'd say 6 weeks, I was going through something, and it's only come to light the last couple of days. And it was, what I was seeing was that my attachments to friends, family was changing, or had changed, because I'd changed. And I couldn't understand that at the time. I was wanting to point the finger at others to say, oh, why are you doing this? Why are you behaving like that? And actually it wasn't. It was about me not wanting to invest myself in that energy anymore because I saw life differently. Something happened that opened me up again, which happens quite often. If you're on this, healing spiritual journey, it does. We open up to so many things, and our beliefs change all the time, every hour, every second, every day. Your beliefs can change so quick, and my reckoning now is that I feel them. I have to feel the truth within myself, even if it's written on paper. I think we still want to believe in ourselves, in what we're feeling and what we're sensing to those situations. And like you say, the non-attachment is all about, especially with people, I find, is seeing past bullshit, as it were, seeing past this image they seem to want to, this bubble they live in, and just connecting with the soul. So connecting with the deeper soul, so that you're not investing in that attachment to that drama that is around them and created around them to suck you in. Because when you start to see people from a soul perspective of that their energy, you see them totally different. And then you see yourself as totally different, and what you're willing to put your time into, your effort, your awareness. We all want to be there for each other, but it's about sometimes stepping back because you get involved and too deep into other people's lives, and that you're not actually living your own life then. But what I found was, over the 6 weeks of all this turmoil coming up and not really knowing what it was and not being able to sense into it, but I just felt really sticky, yucky. And like I say, I started to find myself projecting, which I know is not the truth, because then I wasn't looking at myself, but I was in quite a dark space and not able to look at myself. But when I did, what I found was that all these things outside of me were showing me about my sister's passing, which was nearly 2 years ago. And I know we all grieve differently. I grieved at the time, and I grieved every so often because it catches me unawares. But what I realized was I was looking for that relationship I had with her, because we used to have fun, we used to laugh. It was so easy together. We didn't have to talk. We could listen to the same music and just be comfortable in each other's company. And this is what I was doing. I was looking then, obviously, when all this grief started to arise, I was looking at my own friends that I have and the people around me. And I was thinking, what is missing in this relationship? And I'd forgotten to look past their dramas, but also that I wasn't feeling fulfilled because my sister played a role in unconditional love, in just being there. Even when she was ill, I saw past the illness and connected in with her soul. And we had a totally different relationship, and we all do. I have my other sisters, my daughter, her niece, that we all have different relationships with the same person. But for me, it was about unconditional love. She was like my biggest fan. And we laughed, we cried, we just had fun together. I miss cooking for her because she would, even though she wasn't adventurous sometimes, she would eat everything I put in front of her, and she really liked it. She would create her own version eventually, because she'd not had it before. It was all new to her. And what I found was that like you say, that attachment I had to the wanting somebody around me that is like that is not overly attached. Because the way I am, I know I don't get attached in that deep, dark, dark way, but I had started to, because I was missing something in my life, but I couldn't understand what it was. And I think it's once I'd missed the energy and the relationship of my sister long enough, it just wanted to rear up and show me where I was, what I was doing, how I was doing it. And like you say, I'd made that attachment to other people, friends, to situations, and wanting to support others and help others, and feeling that obviously I hadn't been able to do that for my sister and the healing for my sister. I'd then gone on to other people and used that ability with other people, because whereas my sister didn't want us, she would only have so much. She'd block that door, that energetic door, because in a deep, dark way, she didn't want to be healed. She wanted to be with mum and dad. She wanted to be with, the people that had gone before her. And that was a difficult thing to actually understand. But I think her time was then. And my attachment to her energy, even though I feel her around me quite a lot, but there was still that I made that attachment then to others, to things. It's like, oh, that was hers. I've got to have that. And that was, oh, that I bought that for her. I've got to have that back because it's got her energy. And it was all these things that kept drawing me back to these attachments. And like you say, that it just reared up this last week and showed me that I didn't need the attachments. Just needed to remember the good times. The good energy every time we were together, having fun, of just chatting about anything, of me thinking that she understood who I was and the way I worked. And, because it's like when you've been uniquely different all your life, to have a couple of family members that you feel don't really care what you're about. They just know you on a soul level, so there's none of that attachment. And like say, the attachment was the physical being, the physical body. See him pass that into the soul, and we see a totally different person in front of us, because we just have that connection of love, unconditional love. And that's what I miss. That's what I miss the most. And there was, there's no attachment to that, because, as you know, soul, spirit are always around us after, until they feel they don't need to be around us, because their energy is there, it's sort of softening that grief, softening that if we've been attached to them. And I think, like you say, when we can practice non-attachment, it opens us up to a new way of living, a new way of loving, a new way of being. Not everybody will understand that. Not everybody wants to understand that, because, if you think differently and you are different and you are unique in your own way of thinking, not everybody's going to get that. So, be you, be you, be the best version of you that you can. And on a soul level, you know who you want to be around, where you want to be and how you want to be. So do it today. If you're fitting in, stop it. That's an attachment. That's an attachment to needing to fit in, to be somebody that you think other people want you to be. That's an attachment. So be the best version of yourself today. Give yourself that and let go of those attachments. Just see yourself cutting cords and let go. And I'm Kate West, and I'm really pleased you've listened to this video till the end. So thank you very much, and look forward to the next one. Hello, truth seekers, and welcome to this channel, which is all about you and I learning something new.